What movie was so forgettable that you know you watched it, but can't recall anything about the events of the movie? That movie with The Rock being a tooth fairy. All I know was that he was a tooth fairy. I believe you're thinking of Tooth Fairy starring The Rock. Assassin's Creed. Apparently I saw it in theaters with my now ex. When I bought it on Blu-ray she asked why. I said I'd been wanting to see it. She explained that we saw it in the theater and it was terrible. She was right. I completely forgot it even had a movie until this comment. Soul Survivors. I know I've watched it 3 times. I remember saying I'm sure I must have seen this before I put it on the last 2. Not a single shot remains in my brain. Independence Day. Resurgence. Honestly all I can remember is actively rooting for the main cast to die. This is a great example for me. Definitely saw it. What I remember. Will Smith wasn't in it. Jeff Goldblum was. Something about killing an unkillable giant alien mother to save Earth. Damn, that movie was really bad. Cowboys vs. Aliens. All I remember is in the title. James Bond in America with a mean Han Solo. There was an animated with aliens that starred Rihanna, I think, and I remember saying they totally ripped off the plot to the Jimmy Neutron movie, but I don't know why I thought that. Edit. It's called Home. But in looking up Rihanna to find that I vaguely remembered seeing Battleship and I know absolute duck all about that one. Dark Phoenix. Yup. I was thinking X-Men Apocalypse and then the one after it because it all blends into nothing. Valiant. The Disney movie about carrier pigeons from England. I have Netflix, so it happens all the time. 85% of their catalog looks like stuff from those cardboard bins full of crap $3 DVDs at Walmart. It doesn't help that they feel the need to redesign the thumbnails every 2 or 3 weeks. So if you do remember it by the title, it looks completely different. Yes, that's the latest stupid NFLX trick, and one of the most annoying. They also seem to think my queue is something I enjoy playing hide and seek with, placing it at various spots on my homepage, as if they think I'll enjoy having to look for it. Crackle is getting better, I've noticed. Close bracket. Downsizing. They shrink and that's about it. They played the commercials as if it's a comedy and it's not. 10 minutes after he shrinks it becomes absolutely miserable. Hold up. It's not essentially Stuart Little meets the Focus? I've said this elsewhere, but my wife completely blanked on watching Suicide Squad with me. Then she kept saying we should watch it. I said we did. She kept swearing that she hadn't seen it, and I kept swearing that we had, and we both hated it. Then I finally relented and said, I know we've seen it. But whatever. Let's watch it. We made it through about 30 minutes before she turns to me and says okay. So we have seen it. It isn't any better this time around. Let's watch something else. Apostrophe. Edit. Holy heck. Guys and gals. I woke up to more comments than I'm used to. I'm having fun reading through all your comments. I'm glad to see my wife and I are not the only ones to have experienced this phenomenon of seeing and immediately forgetting a film. I never saw it. At least, I think I didn't. Which is weird, because I saw almost all the other superhero movies and now I have doubts. I think it was called Planet 51. Kids movie about a mission control alien whose astronaut brother gets captured on Earth and has to rescue him. All I remember about it was Earth was apparently terrifying to the aliens. Edit. Got the name wrong. It's Escape from Planet Earth. That's a different one that I can remember the name. Planet 51 is about an astronaut who gets stranded on an alien planet. I forgot everything else. Other than the astronaut's ringtone sucked, I actually enjoyed it. I mean it was certainly mainly a kids movie and very in your face about its message. But it was perfect for turning your brain off because it was so generic and trope filled. The alien friend group was sweet, and I enjoyed that they turned the old perspective and the astronaut on its head. I mean I'm gonna enjoy the Ender's Game book way more obviously, but they made the kid friendly version so why not? I think the movie they are thinking of is Home, but I'm not sure. Somehow that more generic and empty than Planet 51. I think it was a Disney movie. made for the audience that would watch the dinosaur movie. When I was a young lass, my best friend took me to a couple movies, none of which were any good. But the one I remember the least about was some comedy called Man of the House starring Tommy Lee Jones as some sort of police officer who had to protect a large gaggle of cheerleaders. And that's all I got on that one. I'm not saying I had great taste at 14. But I do remember being thoroughly bored by the proceedings. I'm so mad that my brain made me read this whole comment to the tune of Black Parade. That new Men in Black movie with Thor. Literally don't remember one scene from that movie. Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Can't remember a thing aside from him surviving a nuclear bomb by being in a refrigerator. Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. I know I saw it, and it had Jude Law and Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie, and it was a visually interesting movie. But I couldn't tell you what it was about if you put a gun to my head. Thor: The Dark One. I remember bad CGI eating a city and being really bored. That's it. I loved the first one and Ragnarok had me rolling in stitches, but I couldn't tell you a thing about Dark World, except I think that there was a Loki fake out death scene. Transformers. I didn't even know what was going on while it was happening. At one point I had zoned out so far I was just looking at the colors and lights. The YouTube channel Red Letter Media decided to watch all of the first 3 Transformers at the same time. Fear so formulaic they have pauses and introductions at nearly the same exact moments. It's kinda horrific how similar they are. You should watch that video on YouTube. Suicide Squad. Aquaman. They were underwater for most of it. Pitbull did a cover of Africa by Toto. Big battle at the end probably. That last Jurassic Park movie. What a turd. Also The Predator. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.